riding NZ, rocking the gravel roads today, going up to look at this big-ass fan. Not diggity. All sorts of things happened on this trip. We had a bike accostement, which was problematic, and we had to resort to pre-internet navigation. All the time using the latest machinery from Honda and BMW and, surprise entry, Ducati. Yeah. What? Let's not forget the mighty KTM 12.9.
I think that means they take Dutch money.
We're riding today through the Gentleannie, which is right in the middle of New Zealand's countryside. And just in case you don't know where New Zealand is, look at it up on the map. It's got this shape. We're riding in the North Island today, right there. This little piece of road is only 128 kilometres. The actual altitude is 968 metres, but you're going to be climbing about 2,300 because you've got to go over about 3 ranges and a couple of valleys. And that's what makes this road so interesting. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And because it's quite a long road, and it's probably covered by different councils, no doubt, each section of road is slightly different. So over the 130 odd Ks, it feels like you are travelling through 4 different areas. And so this means that you've got to keep your wits about you because things can just appear and, well, you know, that sort of stuff happens. And, well, that's the end of breakfast at wherever you're going, Tiffany's. Yeah, the daff is big. Worcester. There's only one thing to do when this happens. It's actually to cross the centre line yourself. Just push it home. Yeah, see? All day long. But just in case you were wondering, we're not from the beginning or the end of the Gentleannie. We're from somewhere completely different. Although it's still in the same country, and in fact it's only a couple of 300 k's up the road, but very different. So we really need to just fill in how we got to here before we carry on too much further. So it's a typical no-sun day up at National Park. We'd ridden down from the world-famous Rhubarb Cafe and needed juice. So we turned up, got our petrol, ready to go, and
We're at National Park. And we're just going to give the bike a quick charge. Cold. 14 degrees.
This lady rocked up and without proper attire, mounted a bike and took it up the road and back. It's pretty unbelievable. At least she did bring it back, and both sides of the room were shiny, so nice.
I'll check if my bike's finished charging.
And just before getting into the actual Gentleannie, we stopped at the ghost town Awakuni for some food. Quite nice. And back to the mission, break out the whipped cream. This is the sort of road you can see as you're heading into the Gentleannie. Just countryside, curving, it's a secondary road. It was the main highway at some point. And, you know, when the other ones break down, this gets used more. But you will see a lot of trucks on this road, so you've got to keep your wits about you. But it's just such a nice ride. And the fun that can be had here, doesn't matter what bike you're on, although something with a little bit longer suspension travel, probably better. And bit of ground clearance, because there are sections where there are a lot of 35k corners and it's tight. But you just take it at your own speed and enjoy and look, and you know there's lots of places to stop and pop open a cold snack. History rewrite, it's a Kurt snack. And as you continue, you're just going to wonder, is this the right bike? Because if you've got a big heavy clunker, it's going to feel big and heavy. Something with wide bars, better. And something with good engine braking means you don't have to be on the brakes very much. You can just cruise on and off, rolling along. But this road is like 4 sections. I've said this before, it's like it's been built by 4 different people. So you'll come across different road surfaces and you've got to recalibrate. This is a 1-lane bridge if you're not from New Zealand. And it tells you who gets to go and who doesn't. So if you got the big arrow, you get to go. But you always got to treat it as if there's a milk tanker just hiding around the corner, about to launch onto the bridge at 80 kilometres an hour. And you'll see there on the left, there's the sign somewhere. That's hard to see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Careful on 1-lane bridges. They pop up out of nowhere. So this is a little rest area. This is right at the bottom of one of these big ranges after a huge descent. And we thought, we'll pull in here, have a cup of water, and just recalibrate. Some of the riders have nicotine requirements, and they service those facilities right here.
Wouldn't it be funny if you saw him drop down through the bridge?
And silence from me because I was listening to Smashing Pumpkins and could not hear a thing that the Honda rider was saying.
Oh, you made it! I'm not going downstairs. Nice save!
Can't pay for music, so we're doing it ourselves. Yeah. And this is where we are. This is a little way down. Gentleannie. And the lads and the hardware today. KTM, Africa Twin, GSA, Desert X. Nice combo.
Came out halfway onto this gentleannie road,
Deep into stage 3 of Gentleannie, and we were getting little spits. And this was to continue and get a little slippery. And mixed in with these hundreds of corners is hundreds of types of road surfaces. So lots of repairs have been done, and there's little splatterings of rocks around the place, which means you might not be able to take the ideal line. So again, it's a wits keeping thing. Oh, I forgot I had panniers and just gave it a nudge. No, there's a slip in the road you can't go through. I'm sorry, you have to take turns. With the rain on the hot surface, it turned into a bit of a slipperiness, so I was kind of happy to see the roadworks to slow down, because it was like, hot diggity, we're getting a bit loose here. But obviously when it came down time to have to get the mojo working and get past, well, I gotta say KTM traction control works just fine. Thank you very much. Next day, quick feed at the Hatuma Cafe, which was tasty. Didn't get a photo of the coffee because that just evaporated. We jump on a new ride down to Aito Bay. This is it. This was just as challenging as the Gentle-Annie, if not more. And we were only halfway to where we were going. We had to still go all the way back. There's no going back, so we're going around. So we are leaving Aito Bay. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I have no idea. And this is a beautiful spot. So look it up on the map and come here. There are toilets. There they are. They're quite good. There's only one per gender. It's not 72 toilets. So if there's a group of you, number 2 and 3 get a warm seat, which is nice. That's right, it turns to gravel. It's just awesome. I didn't get the facsimile on this. So if you're on a road bike, 17-inch tyres with big fatty on the back, talking about the 190/50, you're going to slide around, just take it easy. I just cruised along in second gear, it was fine. And look at that view. Look at that coastline. We're literally looking at Argentina or the South Pole. Thank goodness, and the gravel finished, so we're back onto the road and we can just carry on back into town. No, that is just a ploy. Once you've avoided the cliff rocks, we're going to go back to gravel and back to Tarsiel probably 6 times. Just when you think it can't get any worse and big potholes, you see someone walking this road and looking really happy. Like, hey! See the dust track on the right hand side? Yeah. There it is. The old Daff. Daff wins. He's bigger than me. I actually only filmed this to see if it would muck with your TV screen. You know, old TVs used to freak out at this sort of shit. So if you're in Masterton, check out the Henley Lake. They've got everything here. Literally, ducks, geese, swan. There's a walking track and a running track. And I don't think you can kill them, so don't come down and shoot them. But you can definitely look at them. Fanboy for flybys.
North. Yeah, that's this way.
Yeah. I know at some stage you're going to have to find another toilet. I got the other half of the morning.
Toilet humour aside, we are baking in the sun like a steaming hot one. We got to keep moving. These huge fans allow us to use sailing ships, which are far more economical than other forms of marine travel.
It's right here. Are we allowed to stand here? Oh, nearly fucking touch it. Whoa, fucking makes you dizzy. Whoa!
Makes you fucking dizzy looking at it, mate.
So at night time the legs come out and they walk.
Find some shade, Jethro. We're all melting. Yes, the temperature's on the rise, and we've got to make a decision where we're going. We're heading back north.
Is it pronounced Owakuni?
So 3 of the guys from the Leisure Suit Larry Lounge lingerie setup, they've decided to go here and have some fun while the rest of us will, well, we're going back to the grind. But more soon. Keep watching, we haven't finished. Yes, the nice policeman waved. We were all doing things good, but we were now not Cardo compatible, so we had to use hand signals. And this proved frustrating. The Honda rider just completely losing their shit. Literally, that's what he was pointing at. So, we just carried along. What do you do? This is the desert road. Right in the middle. This is where the army plays, whatever they do. Shooting things. So don't stop here. Don't pull off the side of the road and walk around. That's uncool. Congratulations, make a comment below requesting a badge, because you're just amazing if you're watching this. Look at that, this is just, it's magical. And don't pee against signs, that's just uncool. Hey, thanks for coming along. See you again on the next ride. Riding NZ. Comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Post it on the other places. Good.